Good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Let's dive straight into the most critical developments from the last 24 hours, starting in the United States. From the United States, we begin with a major economic decision that's sending ripples across the country. The Federal Interest Authority has officially announced it will hold its benchmark interest rate at its current 23-year high. In a strongly worded statement, the FFO chair emphasized that rates will not be lowered until there is clear and consistent evidence that inflation is defeated, dashing hopes for relief before mid-2026. This means mortgages, auto loans, and business borrowing costs will remain painfully high for the foreseeable future, a move that has already sparked criticism from lawmakers facing pressure from constituents. Staying on the economy, a sudden and sharp spike in weekly jobless claims has taken economists by surprise. The number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits jumped to its highest level in 8 months, with significant layoffs reported in the technology, logistics, and manufacturing sectors. This unexpected data is the first solid sign that the prolonged period of high interest rates may finally be cooling the labor market, which has been remarkably resilient until now. In the realm of technology and policy, the CEOs of leading AI companies are gathered at the White House today for an unprecedented closed-door summit. The urgent topic on the table is how to establish binding ethical guidelines and safety standards for advanced artificial intelligence systems. The discussion is reportedly tense, balancing the need for innovation against growing fears of misinformation, job displacement, and security risks. The outcome of this meeting could set the stage for the first major U.S. regulations governing AI development. Shifting to a weather emergency, a powerful and unseasonable storm system has unleashed a series of dangerous tornadoes across the Midwest. States like Ohio and Indiana are bearing the brunt of the damage, with reports of flattened buildings, uprooted trees, and widespread power outages affecting tens of thousands. Emergency declarations are in effect as first responders work tirelessly in difficult conditions to assess the damage and ensure resident safety. And in a landmark step for space exploration, NASA has officially opened the bidding process for the core habitat module of its Lunar Gateway station. This isn't just another contract. It's for the astronauts' living quarters, making it the heart of the future outpost orbiting the Moon. This critical milestone firmly locks in the timeline for establishing a permanent human presence in deep space, with companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin expected to be top contenders. Now, let's turn our focus to the key international stories shaping our world. Our top global story comes from Europe, where French President Emmanuel Macron has embarked on a surprise diplomatic tour of West African nations, including Niger and Chad. This high-stakes visit is a direct response to the rapidly expanding economic and military influence of rival powers like Russia and China in the region. President Macron is expected to offer new security partnerships and economic investments in an effort to reaffirm France's strategic relevance. From the Middle East, a major crisis has been averted near the Lebanese capital. A devastating wildfire, fueled by strong winds and dry conditions, threatened to engulf the outer suburbs of Beirut. After a frantic 24-hour battle, firefighters, assisted by aerial water drops, have finally contained the blaze. While some farmlands were destroyed, the successful operation prevented what officials called a catastrophic outcome for populated areas. In economic news from Asia, South Korea has launched an aggressive, multi-billion-dollar national strategy to dominate the future of the semiconductor industry. The massive government investment package is designed to help Korean chipmakers like Samsung and SK Hynix develop next-generation technology and build megafabs, enormous manufacturing plants, to stay ahead of intense international competition from the U.S. and China. Meanwhile, in South America, central Chile is grappling with the severe humanitarian situation following unprecedented rainfall that triggered massive flooding and mudslides. Entire towns have been cut off, roads have been washed away, and the military has been deployed to conduct evacuations and deliver essential supplies. Climate scientists are pointing to this event as a textbook example of the atmospheric river phenomenon becoming more intense due to global warming. And finally, a shock wave has gone through the media world in the United Kingdom. The Director General of the BBC has resigned abruptly amidst a firestorm of controversy over the broadcaster's perceived political bias and its editorial handling of several high-profile stories. His departure sparks a profound debate about the role, funding, and impartiality of public service broadcasting in an era of deep political division. That's all for today's in-depth news briefing, folks. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.